Hey guys, Steve C here. So as I'm recording this, I do already have a video up. I already have a Fallout video already pretty much already set to go basically. But sorry, excuse me, I just had a cup of cold iced coffee, so it is what it is, right? So I want to do this video and I was gonna hold off. Now it's kind of where I am very tempted to do this, and here I am. So, hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, blah, 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 all this good stuff. I'm actually supposed to be wrapping up, some college work, but it is what it is. And by the way, guys, I actually might be switching from part time to full time. I haven't decided yet. Um, it's something that I am going to have to figure out and see, but I am going to be in college, for quite some time. So, I want to talk about this, and this seems to be a lot, some big, name drama, and, the Turtle Boy community, and all this, and all that. And, obviously, people are going to see where I lay. And see what, obviously see what side I'm going to pick. Because like I've said before, I am a former turtle rider. I'm not anti-Karen Reed. That's for 100% certain. And unlike turtle riders, if people can correct me on the record, people can come to me. They can hit me up on one of my emails. They can hit me up on, my Twitter account. Let me see here. Let me see here. I actually look and actually get my Twitter account. It's Steve C _9412. That is my Twitter account. You guys can absolutely, hit me up on that and correct me on the record, because unlike a certain cult-like behavior, I just don't take words for it. Right? No, I just be like, hey, look, take my word for it, and that's that. I'm not like that. I am not like that at all, right? And I know probably, to be fair, I should cover some of the drama involving Glarer and LTL and all this other bullshit, right? But I want to cover this aspect because it seems to be really been blowing up the last couple of fucking days. And like, I don't know personally, I don't see what the issue is. And it seems like one of these big issues, right, is the fact that Sean had the goal to, and that's not a tag on him, that's just, how Turtle Rider's looking at it. Because how dare he, right? How dare he have the fucking goal, right? That's how Turtle Riders are approaching this. See, I've made it very, very publicly clear. I hate Kate with a fiery passion. I hope she goes down. I hope she, I take a little bit about that back. I don't think she deserves to be in jail, per se. And someone could probably clip that out of context and say that I shouldn't. Look, he stick up. No, Steve Coates stick up for Kate Peter. Now, no, I hate Kate Peter with a passion, but I don't see her. I don't see a reason to put her in jail, right? For talking shit about Aiden. And that's the fucking funny thing. Is you notice with all these turtle riders, when they're the ones that when they place restraining orders on people, they're the ones that say, oh, hey, we can talk about them. They can't talk about us. But it's like, what? Or I take that back. That if they have restraining orders, right? If they have restraining orders out on people, they bitch and moan when the person they have the order against talks about them. But yet, when they get orders taken out against them, they say, oh, well, we can talk about them. We can talk about them. That's like with my bullshit, but I'm not going to get into that because, I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to play it, and it's not really, here or there, right? It's really fucking not. So, that's one of the many fucking hypocrisies, right? But I don't think, right, as long as Kate is staying away from Aiden, and as long as she's not direct contacting him, I don't see the fucking problem of her talking shit. I mean, if the cops have not been able for how long, Turtle Boy's had this whole fucking restraining order against, Kate Peter, right? And we'll get back to the video in a second. But what makes you think it's going to stop her from talking shit about him in general? Technically, she's allowed to, but there's a very fine line. As with all restraining orders, there's a very fine line. Extremely fine fucking line. Right? But the fact that these people are hell-bent, right? That these people are hell-bent. And I will say this right now, I was going to save it towards the end of the video. But no. I will say this right now, right? Anyone who is against Turtle Boy isn't necessarily against Karen Reed. I'm against Turtle Boy, but you know what? I think Karen Reed's innocent. And I was sitting in on a Twitter space, right? And pretty much one of these people said, well, you can still not like Aiden, but still be free Karen Reed. Or they said something to that effect. And I just started to chuckle and laugh because that is literally the furthest thing from the fucking truth. That is literally the furthest thing from the truth that I've seen. Because when it's come from Aiden's mouth, Turtle Boy's mouth, before, that if you're against him, you're against Karen Reed, you're against the movement. Right? And, and most of you people have gone the fuck along with that logic. So, you got one Turtle Boy supporter basically saying, oh, you can be against Aiden, but still be against, you don't have to like Aiden, but, you can still be free Karen Reed. It's like, what? So there's two fucking, deferring fucking things there. Like, which one is it? Is it what Aiden says? Or is it what this random fucking turtle fucker says? Like, which one the fuck is it? Like, literally. Which one the fuck is it? I don't know what's going on here. That shows the fucking logic, the very minimal fucking logic that turtle riders have. Right? The very minimal fucking logic. These people do not have a logical bone in their fucking body. They just simply fucking don't. Right? And the fact that the general consensus is more of with what Aiden's viewpoint and what Aiden's perspective is Aiden, if you're against Aiden, you're against the whole movement, and that makes you a target. Don't poke the turtle, right? I mean, if you talk anything about against Aiden, you're poking the turtle, you're poking the turtle ride movement. Fuck out of here with that shit, right? Just fuck off with that shit. No one cares. No one takes these grown adults seriously. And the only people that I'm seeing, the only person that I'm seeing that's taking it on the chin, he's been ranting a little bit, has been Sean. has been Sean on the golf. He's been the only one taking it on the chin. Right? Nobody else has. Notice the moment anyone who voices an opinion against Aiden, it's the terrorizer that riles everybody up. It's Aiden that riles people up. It's like, holy shit. So who's really at fucking fault here? Like, who's really at fucking fault here? I mean, to me, it's Aiden. It's fucking Aiden. But again, it's like, back to my point, is Kate's technically not doing anything wrong by talking about. Now, if she's talking directly to, or indirectly, meaning like a third party, like, hey, tell Aiden this, blah, 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 then yeah, she's in deep shit. But I sit here and fucking laugh, right? I sit here and fucking laugh when, even if she makes a meme or she posts a meme, right, of Aiden, our turtle boy. They're like, oh, that's a violation. Well, those are the fucking people, right? Those are the people that claim free speech. And not only are you trying, in a way, silence her free speech by trying to abuse the fucking law and trying to do all this other bullshit, right? You're trying to fucking silence Sean. You're trying to fucking silence Sean on the golf. For what? Because he sort of came out against Aiden? And I still don't know what this whole thing is. Someone has to fill me on either side. But I'm just going based on what I've heard and what I've seen all the fuck ready. It's like, that's what I'm going off of. And I'm giving my own fucking judgment on this bullshit. Right? I personally, think it's just fucking stupid at this point. About how fucking, irresponsible terrorists are acting. But you guys are trying to fucking silence someone. Someone, despite, their viewpoints at the moment, has a lot more expertise in the fucking criminal justice field than fucking even Aiden himself. Way more credentials of any turtle rider. That, even if he was a fucking coffee runner at the DA office, I'm not saying that's what he was. I'm just, using like a hyperbole here, right? And I'm just making light of this whole thing. That's still more credentials than any of you turtle riders, all right? Your guys' credentials is following Aiden. That's not really entirely reliable, all right? And I'll say this right now, then I'll get back to the Kate Peter aspect. And I've said this on social media, that none of you are going to be heavily involved in any future documentaries or future TV shows or future movies of this whole Karen thing. Not a single turtle rider is. The only fucking person from the turtle rider community is going to be involved. It's going to be Aiden. He's not, you think when he's taught to these producers and these directors and, where the fuck you think he's like, oh, can you, put this tour rider in? Can you include this tour rider somehow? No. Like, he's not saying that. Do you think Aiden wants to give the fucking credit to any, particular tour rider? Or that he wants a particular tour rider involved in these supposed major projects? Fuck no. Fuck no. He wants all the glory and credit to himself. And I'll say this right now, and this is fucking laughable. If you guys really think that Aiden's not going to throw any of you people under the fucking bus, try the fuck again. Aiden will throw any of you motherfuckers under the bus. I mean, look at the shit he's done to me. Look at the shit he's even trying to do to fucking Sean on the golf. He's trying, like, he will throw any one of you motherfuckers under the bus. As long as it's convenient for him and it saves him. Now, I have my own theories. I have my own fucking theories about why Aiden's throwing me under the bus. And I will say this right now. Aiden's a complete fucking 180, completely the fuck opposite of the fucking First Amendment. Right? When it comes to the First Amendment, he acts like a fucking liberal. He acts like a snowflake. He acts like a fucking Democrat. He believes the First Amendment only applies to him and anyone who agrees with him. Once you disagree with him, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, is anyone who disagrees with him, they're going to come after you. And I don't know if that was his upbringing. I mean, we all know his mother is looking up at him, and people won't know what that's referring to. But when you look at him, right? When you fucking look at him, this goes back, like, I think the way he acts goes back to how he was fucking raised. And that he was probably never told no, he's probably spoiled. And like I've said this with any other fucking person I beef with, if you think you're untouchable and you think it's your way or the highway, that means your parents probably fucking spoiled you. And probably, well, gave you everything you wanted and never told him no. That's why he turns out to be the asshole dick that he is today. Just fucking saying. And I will go there with Aiden. Because I know that's a touchy subject. Right? I know. Right? So, I know. He was raised as a spoiled brat. And any parent who raises a kid to be a spoiled brat, right, is a failure of a fucking parent. I'll gladly say that about both of them. Sue me, Aiden. Do it. Do it. Right? Try and restrict my free speech on that one, motherfucker. Anyways. Back to it before I went off on that little tangent or that little fucking rant, right? Is a big part of this, right? Seems to be stemming from Sean on the Golf going on Kate Peters' show. If you're for free speech, wouldn't you want anyone to go where the fuck they want and not care where they're going? Right? Wouldn't you, like, is that part of free speech, not caring? And see, I'm 30, I'm going to be 30 next month, right? And yes, I can be an asshole. I can be a jerk. Whatever the fuck, right? However, how the fuck ever right? That is, you complain about him going on there. Right? And you're acting like I'm 30 years old. I'm going to be 30 next month. I don't care unless I catch someone talking shit, then I'll have an issue with them. However, how the fuck ever, I try to be cool with everybody. Hell, some people may be cool with people that I hate as long as I don't see them not talking shit. Right? I don't give a fuck. That's be called be mature. That's get a little bit wiser. Not holding a grudge against somebody who, because they go on somebody's fucking panel. They go on somebody's fucking panel that you don't fucking like. This is basically trying to shame and bullying a fucking senior citizen. What Sean's motives are for doing that, I don't know. That's between him and Kate Peter. But the matter of the fucking fact is, they got mad because he went on Kate Peter's fucking stream and talked. And Sean has said on, I think either on his shit or on social media somewhere, that because to have dialogue, even when I was a turtle rider, even when I was a fucking turtle rider, I was talking to the other side. I was talking to the anti-Karen Reed people. You know who never fucking tried to get me to sway my opinion? The anti-Karen people, they never even attempted to get me to fucking switch. They were actually highly fucking respectful of my stance on that. And I was highly respectful of their stance on why they think Karen's guilty. Right? Right? You know who always bitched at me for even having friendly conversations with the anti-Karen people? The Turtle Riders. The Turtle Riders always fucking did. It's like, these people are ranging from their 30s to 50s, right? 30s to 50s. Who think they're able to control who's friends with who. Like, how is that fucking mentally sane? Like, literally, how? Literally, how? Remember, I'm taking sociology, and actually next semester, I'm taking psychology as part of my criminal justice course. So, I mean, I think psychology definitely fucking plays a big role. Definitely. Right? So, I'm delving into even more into how people work mentally. And it's fucking great. They have this opportunity. So, I mean, holy shit, right? But I'm sitting here, right? And I'm watching this. Mature people have dialogue. Mature people, and that's one of the funniest fucking things about Eden and these fucking Turtle Riders. Going at this 60-year-old retired man for having dialogue and having a conversation. Yet, isn't one of the purposes of the First fucking Amendment is to have dialogue, to have conversations, to have healthy debates, right? That's a part of the First Amendment. I'm pretty sure it's even right there. A book I had years ago that kind of summarized each of the amendments, right? Even said, and I forget the book, even said the purpose that the Founding Fathers made this for, or one of the purposes was for healthy debate and conversations. So, the fact that you guys claim to be free speech, yet you try to silence anyone, who's against Aiden, you guys try to fucking, try to limit on who can talk to who. That's 2 strikes against the First Amendment. You guys are not big fans of the First Amendment. I'm sorry. But you guys are not big fans of the First Amendment. Never have been. Even when I was over there, you guys weren't really that big fans of the First Amendment. I've never seen anything like this, and I'm 30 years old. Almost 30. Holy shit, right? And right, I mean, so who's really the immature, whiny little brats here? It's you guys. It ain't me, ain't Sean, ain't Kate Peter, ain't anyone who's against Aiden. Right? It isn't. But now, from what I've seen, I do fear for a little bit of Sean's safety. I honestly do. And the other thing, and I already forgot the synopsis, but something to do with false police reports. And this kind of goes into trying to silence anyone who's against Aiden or who's perceived against Aiden. But before we really get into that, right? Before we really get into that, is Aiden puts into this fucking motion, like anyone who, like I said earlier, and he literally brainwashes people with it. Anyone who is against him is against Karen Reed, and he instills that. Like, I didn't watch the entirety of what Sean had to say on Kate Peters. I mean, I'll watch it, I guess, but and I'll just go off of that. But I haven't seen anything in particular of Sean saying anything bad about Karen Reed. Maybe he did on Kate Peters. I don't know. But as far as I know, he hasn't said anything. And notice that there's one common fucking denominator for anyone who's against Aiden. There's that he claims that they're all against Karen Reed. Anyone who's against him is against Karen Reed. But he never actually shows the proof. He never actually shows the proof of someone who he's against, who's talking against him or conversates with someone who's against him, of actually saying anything negative about Karen Reed. Like, explain the fucking logic. Nobody can explain the logic, but that's the one common denominator. Is anyone who's against him is against Karen Reed, but they don't have to show the proof. It's just based on the principle and the idea and the concept, right? That's what it all boils down to. And it's funny, I'm watching right now. Delusional. These people are fucking delusional. I swear. Right? I fucking swear. Right? That's delusional. But I do fear for fucking Sean's safety. And there's a reason why for it. I was sitting in on a Twitter space where they were talking shit about him. I don't think they realized until I got on to speak. And let's be honest, I was just going to play the in-bomb, but who knows? Maybe I would have spoke. Maybe I would have spoke on Sean's behalf. I don't know. However, they were talking about, like, sectioning him. Like, what? You guys are going to go off of those fucking demos. And that's filing false police reports. I don't see there anything that's even wrong with him, even if he's talking about strictly about Aiden now. That's not fucking wrong. It shows that you guys are willing to file false wellness checks, which is a fucking crime. Right? Which is a fucking crime. Just because someone's talking shit about Aiden. This is how I know Turtle Riders are a bunch of middle-aged fucking losers, right? Losers. That they take this shit so seriously where they spend all this time bitching about people on social media. To the point where they're pretty much threatening fucking false wellness checks. That's been done to me by fucking Sema. Been done to me by fucking, Suzanne Arundale. For what? Because I talk shit about Aiden and Turtle Riders. That, to me, that's filing false reports, which is a crime which anyone who does this to fucking Sean, I hope him and his family sue them or his police goes after them. And something tells me that's going to happen. where tour riders are going to get to the point, if Sean keeps talking, that they're going to get to this point of filing false police reports and filing false wellness checks to get him to shut up. And you guys talk about fucking the state trying to shut Aiden up. You guys are doing the same tactics as Aiden. You guys are trying to fucking put people in the loony bins and trying to fucking get people arrested for speaking against Aiden. I mean, I think that's one of the fucking goals that happened with me, was because I kept talking shit about Aiden, I kept talking about tour riders, and people took it into their own hands, and they got, someone made an account, and they got me arrested over it. I wasn't in that account, but someone was. Do I think, it was a conspiracy, certain people work together? Absolutely. I now believe that, knowing what I know now. Knowing what I know fucking now. Right? But I seriously believe they're going to try to do something similar to Sean. All for that. And I think it's justified. And it goes back to my fucking theory that they think because if someone talks about Aiden, that they're in the wrong, that they're automatically attacked. So, Sean, if you do fucking listen, you need to be careful what these people are capable of. You don't want to end up in a situation like me, where they put you in jail or they put you in a mental loony bin, and you gotta really question the sanity of these people. Who's really the fucking batshit crazy ones? Is it the 68-year-old man who's not afraid to have dialogue and not afraid to have a peaceful conversation? Or is it the group of people and Aiden who, get pissed off about who you talk to? I honestly don't understand the logic of Aiden tour riders. I don't. It's such a fucking far cry and drifted more into insanity and into fucking lunacy of what these people are doing. And it's fucking sad. It's fucking pathetic. Sure. Right? But I honestly fear for Sean. And if Sean does come out and watch this, or he does comment on this, they're going to do everything you can if you keep talking. But don't be afraid of these people. You are tougher than most of these people. You're more brave than any of these fucking people. Right? Right? And this is what a cult does. You guys are basically proving everything that cult is. I'm not backing down from this. I'll talk shit about Turtle Riders. I'll talk shit about Aiden. I'll continue voicing my fucking opinions all I want, because that's one of the greatest fucking things in this country that we have that you guys are apparently against. Right? But I do fear for Sean. I do fear for fucking Sean. I fear for Sean that these people may try and get his fucking address. I fear for Sean that they may even try and get his wife's information. I fear that they may try contacting Sean's family or his personal friends aside from all this. I am honestly the fuck afraid for this man. I honestly fucking am. That it's not a script. It's not, I'm speaking from the heart here. I have no script. Normally for something like this, I would take the time to write a script. I don't have the time tonight to write a script. And usually I do a lot better if I just go off about how I feel. I feel better. But the fact that these people act like it's a mistake to voice an opinion against Aiden, I don't fucking know anymore. I honestly. I honestly don't know. And I'm trying to speak with the most sanity right now. But if people go after this man just for talking, that is such a petty fucking thing. Right? Hold on, guys. I know, I know. So sorry about that, guys. No, I was talking to my dad about something, so. You know. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyways, right? I mean, look at what they tried to do, like I said earlier. They've tried putting me in jail, which they did. They've tried putting me even more worse. They've tried, and I know Aiden fully supported, right? Fully fucking supported people going to my house and pounding on my door. I know Aiden, from what I heard, laughed about a tour rider assaulting me and that he supported that behavior. People tried telling me that, he didn't, but I found out later on that he did support that and he laughed about it. Right? But I'm the bad guy for saying that tour riders should be assaulted. I'm the bad guy for that, right? Bad, mean, no, right? That's what the lengths of these people will do. And I'm afraid for that for Sean. But in a way, I have to say, Total Riders should not be taken seriously, and Aiden's should not be taken seriously. Because they're losers who don't have, and I forgot where I heard this, if it was on social media or no, meaning YouTube or Twitter, where people, where these people are just shut-ins. They're basically shut-ins. They're basically no, actually, you know what? I think it was antiquated rogues. I heard this on where they're basically shut-ins, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but they're basically shut-ins. They don't have friends. This is all they have. Which, I mean, if Rogue has that same epithet and that same way of thinking before me or after me, I don't know, probably before me, then that's what all these people are. Right? Right? They're shut-ins who don't have fucking friends. That you know that they take so much fucking pride in being part of a movement where they try to silence people for disagreeing. And they're gonna do it to this man. They're gonna try doing it to everybody else who's against Aiden. And no one's jealous of this. It is literally a cult-like fucking behavior. And again, I fear for this man. I honestly fear for this man. I fear for... My God. So, anyways, right? And I'm gonna have to wrap this up shortly so I can return to my college work. But, you know, as I was saying, I fear that they're gonna dig up everything that's got to force him off the internet and force him to shut down his social media, fucking pages, shut down everything, scare him off, which they already fucking worked on. From what I've seen, they've already trying to work on that. I mean, they've tried digging. They continuously try to dig for shit on me, right? They continuously try to do that shit on me, and I'm still fucking standing here. I am still fucking standing here, right? Nothing at all. Right. Right. I mean, they're still trying to dig shit for me. So again, they're gonna dig shit on anyone who's against them, which they probably did to Young Jerks. They probably did to fucking, they've done to a lot of other people to try and reel them back in. Right. So I fear for this guy. I do. I fear, he may be, accosted in front of his wife from a tow rider down there. I mean, that's what I fear. That's how batshit insane that these people are. And to end out, right? Right. Is that Aiden claims to be free speech, but he goes around to anybody who's important in media to not give these people a platform from anyone who's against him. Like, that's some shady ass bullshit and anti First Amendment as it can get. Right? But I'm gonna round it out here, guys. I'll probably have something to say in a little bit. I might go live tonight. I'm not sure. Depends on when I get done my college work.